We back. What is good, guys? I realized that I don't really be doing intros. I just don't really have intro as to say. But what's up, guys? It's Nex, the God. Nobody Nexus. Man, today's story is this happened kind of recent, which makes it hit harder because I still be thinking about this often, TBH. But let's just get into it. So I go to school in Atlanta, right? City of Demons. And in Atlanta, 12 does not give a flying about broccoli. If you don't know what broccoli is, come on, check the vocab. Atlanta cops have way bigger fish to fry, but I guess sometimes they want to fry some small fish too for the fuck of it, because they gave a $300 citation for barely running a red light and having my brights on. What? And they asked me to turn my brights off, and I did. I was like, oh, I didn't even notice they were on. I mean, I look-y did notice they were on, but I turned them off immediately. Whole time, I look at the citation online. This gave me 2 for barely running a red light. And look, I get it. That was my fault. But the brights? And why does this equal $300? This should be $75 max. I'm disputing this. I am disputing this. Anyway, completely unrelated. That's happened very recently. That's gonna be a story time of its own, but not the point. Anyway, broccoli is very normalized. It's a very normal thing in the city. Every now and then, I do love a good after school joint, you feel me? And while a lot of my friends also go to school in the city, a few of them also go to school in the suburbs that are kind of sort of close to the city too, such as the homie Melvin. And today's story takes place at Melvin's dorm at his campus in the burbs. And now, because Melvin goes to school in the suburbs, we have to be a lot more careful about how we handle broccoli when we're there. So on this night, the homie Melvin has a little kickback, 7 to 10, maybe 15 people at most. Not a lot of people. And eventually, a pocket of us are like, yo, let's puff some broccoli or whatever. And the thing is, Melvin's dorm didn't have a balcony at this point. So we had to go to the woods near his dorm whenever we wanted broccoli. And so we assemble a group of 7 of us who all want to head out and have some broccoli. So we head to the woods, and we get all comfy and shit. We sit in a circle, crisscross applesauce, hands in your lap, and we start puffing on some gas. And it's important to note that 2 of the 7 people among us are the homie Xavier and the homie Isabella. And they were dating, but a couple of days before this, Xavier broke up with Isabella, and then they got back together literally the next day. It was kind of wild. So we're mid-sesh, and then a patrol cop car drives by really, really slow. Mind you, we're decently hidden, kind of. I'm sure the lighter flicks probably did not help in terms of being hidden, but we were decently hidden, you have to squint to see us type shit. So once they pass us, they completely stop for 5 minutes. The car just stops as soon as it passes where we are. And we start tweaking heavy, because it's why did this cop car stop right near the woods where we are? So we pack everything up, we put all our shit out. Everyone's like, yo, let's head back to Melvin's dorm, because is wildin'. 12 is not about to get on my ass tonight. Tonight is not the night. Please, I am not the one. And as we're walking back, a cop van, the same one that stopped seemingly, slowly approaches us. And I make eye contact with the nigga that's in the driver's seat. And I swear I heard this man say, all right, let's have a look at you. And I'm like, oh, no, fuck. So we're like, okay, what is the story? What are we going to tell this cop? And none of us come up with anything. So we're like, fuck. And 3 cops come out. And the energy off rip is weird as shit, bruh. My senses are going crazy. And we're all geeked and tweaking. Oh, by the way, I probably should say, for legal reasons, this is all alleged. And this is all alleged and all alleged and definitely alleged. I promise it's alleged. Please, it's alleged. Anyway, so 3 cops come out. And the energy off rip is just weird. My senses are going nuts. And we're all geeked and tweaking. So they start talking to us heavy. they start asking us all these questions. They're like, what's going on? Why are you guys in the woods? Blah, blah, blah. This, that, and the third. And it's just silence for like 20 seconds. And I'm like, oh, shit. And the fucking legend, Isabella, just sighs really loud. And she's like, okay, let me be honest. I'm just going to be honest. And I hear this and I'm like, oh no, my heart has sunken even further into my ass cheeks. Because I'm like, oh, oh no. She's going to tell these everything. It's over. My life is over. I have African parents. I can't be behind bars. I can't do that shit. I have African parents. And then she's like, so me and him, while pointing at Xavier, broke up a couple of days ago. And we were at our friend's dorm and we got into a fight. So some of our friends brought us out here to like mediate and like talk through it. And the cop is like, so you guys went into the woods because you got into a fight? And we were like, yes. And the main cop, who's like aggressively asking us all these questions, starts staring at me again. And he's like, so no marijuana or anything else going on here? And I'm like, no. I didn't say but you get what I mean. I was like, no, because I'm really not trying to say old ass middle-aged white man talking to me all weird. Like, this nigga looked me dead in my face and was like, so there's no marijuana involved? And bro, like, I don't know. It was weird that he looked at me directly when he said that. But anyway, so then they let us dip and we give the biggest sigh of relief. And everyone is like, holy Isabella, you are actually the GOAT. You are the actual greatest of all time. And this nigga Xavier was like, yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I was just gonna straight up tell them I started panicking. Which is crazy because Xavier had already got in trouble with 12 for having broccoli on him in the suburbs like a year before that, which is wild. And what's even crazier, Isabella had a bottle of juice. If you don't know what juice is, check the vocab. She had a bottle of juice stuffed in her jacket during that entire interaction with 12. She was like, yeah, I was shitting my pants because the bottle was like slipping out while I was talking. And I was like, bruh, what? We could have been in a pack. Not a pack. We could have been in a cell. I mean, like, we low-key probably could have been in a pack too, because, like, you know, niggas and cops. Anyway, was insane. Was actually nuts. Like, after this moment, I was like, yeah, I'm good. I'm never having broccoli on this campus ever again. I'm good. That was a lie, but, you know, niggas have balconies now, so I guess it's not as deep. But that instilled a different type of fear into me, bruh. Like, I was like, whoa, hell no. Anyway, don't try any of this at home. If you do, record that shit, nigga. I need some Cartier shade with the shutters to block out the pain when I please. I write on my songs of a bad I love. I tatted her name on my sleeve. I be missing the mama, my mother, that shit. It brings my heart to my sleeve. I'm a lover, but under this label, the thug of my nigga